Blades of Glory. It's 2007. You posed the question at the news conference that essentially sets Will Ferrell off.
Didn't you once say, and I quote, Jimmy McElroy is a lifeless robot on the ice?
Was there more back and forth shot with that than what made the final cut?
Yeah, but first of all, do you think the movie would have been better if Mary Louise Parker was in it?
Absolutely. That's true. Mary Louise Parker and Christian Bale could make any movie better.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
For very different reasons.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, but both attractive people.
Absolutely. Just, if that's,
He's leading you down a rabbit hole. Don't you see what's happening here, man?
I'm following the carrot.
Yeah, I want you to start saying some weird shit. So that experience was great. I always loved Will Ferrell. He was like a comedy hero for me. So getting to do that job, and I remember going down to the sports arena, which is no longer in LA. It's where the Clippers used to play. I know this doesn't mean anything to you. The Clippers used to play and USC used to play. So there, and then so we're in the press conference, right? That's what happened. Mm-hmm. And so I have my line. I'm wearing this kind of like black and white kind of loud sweater. And I say my line, and he says his line, and then he says, "Where'd you get that sweater?" And I was like, "Oh no, Will Ferrell is improvising with me." I started to panic, and I just said, I was like, "Oh, my mom made it for me." And then he's like, "Well, what's it made out of?" And for some reason, I just went a human skin, and then I just hear cut, and I think the directors wanted no part of that.
Did you know that there was a Nick Swartz? I think it was Nick Swartzen said a line similar to Andy Samberg. That could have almost been a running theme because Nick Swartzen talked about wearing John Heater's skin to his birthday.
Yeah, I want to wear it to my birthday.
That could have been.
I forgot about that. Maybe that's why they were like, "Nope."
I would have been like, yeah, that's a nice callback. Something's funnier when you poke it one more time.
But I was just like, oh my God, I'm improvising with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, to not be prepared for that moment. Yeah, I felt the pressure of that with just like a scene with him where he takes it off script and just I mean, no offense, but you're not Will Ferrell. But I even felt a certain sense of pressure in that scenario. I couldn't imagine sitting there in that large, all the extras and everything.
Yeah, everyone there, and the guy that played the reporter, actor named Jim Connor, who's awesome. Right after that happened, he turned to me and he goes, "You done fucked up." It was hilarious.
That's awesome.
So was him saying, "I'm not Will Ferrell." You're right. He's not Tony.
I know you got the next question, but it's a perfect segue into because you talk about having this admiration for Will Ferrell, loving what he does. So I was wondering, because from our interactions, you are a very funny guy. I could easily see you. I would watch a film with you as the leading funny guy, like the guy at the top of the credits, the Will Ferrell, the Jim Carrey, the Adam Sandler. I think you have the ability, just from our brief interactions and just seeing your posts and stuff and your intuition for comedy on social media. Do you view yourself in that way? And is there any I'm not saying that you would be a resentful person, but do you ever feel like the temptation for resentment to creep in, or do you just look at Will Ferrell and think he's where he should be and I'm where I should be?
First of all, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. No, I listen, if that came my way, I think I would relish it. I'm just happy to be working. And I'm just happy to have, sometimes there's smaller parts, but they're pretty funny that I get to do. I'm so fine with not being the star.
That's cool.
I'm fine. If it happened, that'd be awesome. But no, I love what I do.
Love it, man. He's a humble guy. Now that was a great answer. I do like that. Now let me ask you this: what was Josh Gordon and Will Spick like to work with?
I mean, the only thing I really had with them was when they said cut when I did that line. They didn't really talk much to me. They just they sat me down and then I did it.
And then let Will Ferrell just take off on you.
That's basically what it was.
Threw him to the wolves and then called it off.
Well, he had on an epidermis sweater. Why not? Skin
Well,
sweats.
I mean, that's funny that you brought up the sweater because I almost put the question in here. Like, was that the same question Will Ferrell posed? Where did you get that sweater from? Was it props or did you wear
No,
that?
that was wardrobe. No, that was there. That was there.
Did they give it to you or did you pick it out?
No, they gave it to me.
Okay.
Did you get to keep the sweater?
I did not.
Too expensive. All right.
It's true. They don't let you keep a lot of wardrobe. The wardrobe, they're like expensive and shit. They don't want you to take it.
So you might see somebody else in the same sweater in a different movie. They're
They'd be
just
like, that's my fucking sweater.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where'd you get it from? What was your favorite scene in the movie?
You know, that's hard. That movie is so funny. Anything that Will Ferrell was doing in that movie, I just thought was fucking hilarious. He just killed me. So I don't have a specific scene. I also love the ending when they just sail off.
Yeah.
Kind of so bizarre and just so cool. I remember going to the premiere of that and how you could tell there that it was going to be just like a classic because how people were reacting to that. And you can always tell like if a movie is good, if the premiere party people stay super late. That's when you know that it's probably going to be it.
It's a classic. I mean, that's really putting it down there. Like, I love classics that come out of nowhere. When Hangover came out, I didn't expect it to be Hangover. When this came out, I was like, I'll watch it 10 minutes in. I'm like, turn my fucking phone off. Nobody better call me. And where's the weed? Now, before we move on from Blaze of Glory, is there any particular memory on set, offset with a particular person, or just in general that you have that you think fans would like to know about?
I just think that memory that I shared about, the Will Ferrell thing and the other, and Jim Connor saying that to me. That was it. The rest of it, again, I was just so nervous being around all those people and having to talk to Will Ferrell.
Wow.
Yeah. But did Will Ferrell say anything to you afterwards about that?
He did not.
Hey.
No, they went to their big trailers and I just went home.
I got to get a trailer one day, man.
I don't think I could do that. I admittedly, I think I have a little bit too much entitlement issues to be like, why does he get to go to, and I got to go back to
30 years of working my ass off. That's why, kids.
I mean, you still get you still get trailers. They're kind of roomy. They're just not as cool as the big stars.
Yeah. I don't think I have the personality to backseat.
I can see you wanted to get away from everyone.
I've tried to help other people with their films, and it's just like I'm like I should just be making my own thing right now. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a good trait. So it's a very
I get that though.
All right,
but you would take a back seat to Mary Louise Parker, I'm guessing.
Back seat, front seat,
any seat,
car seat. I don't.
He's going to go on a diatribe.